Marijuana use, a safety meeting video on workplace conduct brought to you by weeklysafety.com. Let's begin. Marijuana use is more common today than it was in the past, and laws surrounding its use vary depending on location. In some areas, recreational use is legal. In others, marijuana is allowed only for medical purposes, and in some places, it remains illegal. Regardless of local laws, marijuana impairment can directly affect workplace safety, performance, and decision-making. Showing up fit for duty. Every workplace expects employees to report to work ready to perform their job safely and effectively. Being fit for duty means you are alert, focused, and physically and mentally capable of doing your work without putting yourself or others at risk. This includes understanding and following company policies related to substance use, maintaining awareness on the job, and avoiding any substance that could interfere with safe work performance. Marijuana affects everyone differently, but no one is completely immune to impairment. Factors such as how much is used, how it is consumed, how often it is used, and individual tolerance all play a role. Even when the effects feel mild, marijuana can still interfere with reaction time, coordination, and judgment in ways that matter on the job. How marijuana affects the body. The primary psychoactive component in marijuana is THC, which interacts with areas of the brain responsible for thinking, movement, and decision-making. This interaction can lead to slowed reaction times, reduced coordination, and changes in perception. These effects may not always be obvious to the user, which can make impairment harder to recognize in the moment. Marijuana can also affect memory and attention span. Tasks that require focus, accuracy, or the ability to process information quickly may take longer or be performed less consistently. Judgment may be compromised, increasing the likelihood of taking shortcuts, misjudging risks, or overlooking hazards that would normally be avoided. Some individuals experience increased anxiety or feelings of paranoia after using marijuana. When this happens, focus can suffer, stress levels may rise, and communication with coworkers can become strained. These effects can contribute to mistakes, misunderstandings, and unsafe decisions. Duration of effects. The effects of marijuana do not always end when the immediate sensation wears off. Depending on the amount used and the individual, impairment can last for several hours and sometimes longer. In some cases, residual effects may still be present the next day. These lingering effects may feel like mental fog, slowed thinking, or drowsiness, all of which can interfere with safe work performance. Off-the-job use does not guarantee that impairment will be gone by your next shift. Regular use can also contribute to reduced motivation, decreased mental clarity, and changes in focus over time, which may affect overall job performance and safety. How work can be affected. Many work activities rely on timing, coordination, and attention to detail. When marijuana affects these abilities, risk increases. Tasks that involve moving parts, machinery, or equipment require quick responses and accurate judgment. Slower reactions or misjudged distances can lead to errors or injuries. Work performed at heights carries additional risk when balance or coordination is affected. Precision tasks that require steady hands and sustained focus may suffer when attention and motor control are reduced. Handling hazardous materials demands full awareness and careful decision-making, and impairment increases the chance of spills, exposure, or improper handling. Even roles that involve communication and teamwork can be affected. Marijuana use can interfere with social cues, response time, and professionalism, which may disrupt coordination among team members and create safety gaps during group tasks. Driving and equipment operation. Operating vehicles, heavy machinery, or powered equipment while impaired by marijuana can be especially dangerous. THC can affect depth perception, timing, and motor control, making it harder to judge stopping distances or respond to unexpected conditions. Delayed braking, inconsistent speed control, and reduced spatial awareness increase the likelihood of incidents when driving or operating equipment. These risks apply whether the equipment is large or small. Any task involving motion, force, or power requires full attention and quick reactions. When impairment is present, even experienced workers may make mistakes they would not normally make. Personal responsibility. Maintaining a safe work environment starts with individual responsibility. Always follow company policies regarding marijuana and other substance use. Be honest with yourself about how marijuana may affect your reaction time, judgment, and coordination. Avoid using marijuana before or during work hours, and understand that any form that causes impairment creates risk, including smoking, vaping, edibles, or other ingestible products. If medical marijuana has been prescribed, it is important to discuss this with your supervisor or human resources so expectations and job duties are clear. Final thoughts. Marijuana impairment and workplace safety do not mix. Staying alert, focused, and fit for duty helps protect you, your coworkers, and the work being done. Thank you for taking the time to be part of this safety meeting. Stay sharp, know your limits, and make safety the choice you bring to work every day.